Welcome to the Austin Method, where we help you develop the skills of square dancing. This segment is called Behind the Scenes. This is where we share things with you other than the skills we're already sharing in the Austin Method. So here's the deal. First, let me tell you a story. A few years ago, we were dancing at Mid-Tex. We had 20 squares on the floor, and there was a security guard because the city required us to have a security guard because it was a city facility. And about halfway through the night, she was really showing interest in square dancing. She's like, "This is really cool." And so we took and put together a square that had 7 really strong dancers, and we brought her in to actually dance during a tip. And what did we tell her to do? We said, keep your hands up, and somebody will take a hand and guide you to where you need to go. All she had to do is keep her hands up and be flexible. We used to do this a lot back in the 70s. We'd just pull in a random person to complete a square. It's kind of like dancing with a phantom, except that they're actually there. If they keep their hands up and if they stay flexible, you can guide them through. And it's a lot of fun. And she had a blast, and she actually took square dance lessons the next time they were available, and she's a dancer now. Students, when they first start dancing, learn that if they hold their hand up, somebody will grab it and get them where they need to go. That's good and bad. It gets them where they need to go, but do they really learn how to get there? So what I'd like to invite you to do, especially now that you've gotten through the 1 couple stuff, we're getting into the 2 couples stuff, think about if you're one of those people that's dancing with your hands up because you're unsure where you're going, think about keeping your hands down until it's time to offer a hand, and then offer just that hand. One of the things about dancing with your hands up is it looks like you're lost, and it invites people to drag you around, okay? Because it looks like you've surrendered or you're lost. And so people tend to grab your hand and drag you where you need to, even when you know where you need to go, because you've kind of indicated, hey, I'm lost, help me out. And so you tend to get drugged through a tip. And it's really not fun, and it's not active dancing, and it can actually tick you off if you're being drugged and you know where you're supposed to go. So remember, the signals you're sending are informing the other dancers as to whether you need help or not. So if you're dancing hands up, not sure of where you're going, or making it look like you're not sure where you're going, don't be surprised if somebody grabs it and wants to drag you around. It's much better to be an active dancer, know where you're going, and be very deliberate about everything. The steps you take, the hands you use, the hands you offer. Dancing with your hands up can also lead to breaking down a square, making more mistakes. In particular, say, tag the line, which I don't think we've covered yet. But if you dance with your hand up and there are people coming the other direction with their hands up, people tend to just grab the first hand they see, thinking that's where they need to stop when they're not where they need to be yet. So you want to be deliberate about your use of hands, not dance with your hands up. So try dancing, not grabbing every hand you see, and not offering your hands all the time. You'll find it works out much better. You're not going to get drugged around. You're not going to drag people around. Give it a try. Make sure to like and comment before you go. This is the way YouTube tells other people that you found this material engaging one way or the other. Comments are always appreciated. Likes and shares, of course, are much appreciated. And remember, However well informed and carefully considered they may be, the opinions expressed here are solely my opinions and don't necessarily reflect the opinions of others involved in this production. Thank you for visiting the Austin Method. We hope to see you on the dance floor soon.